Xavier here for Hum of the Earth, signing in from Limpopo, which will be our last province that we journey through in South Africa. From what I've read, there's some good geographical diversity in this province, so it should be visually interesting. So for today I was planning to go to the town of Tzaneen, which would have been 140 kilometers or so. I looked at the geographical map, so it seemed to be feasible. But then this morning, I found out I had a flat, fixed that. I went to the restaurant for breakfast, wanted to download an album for the long day, and the internet was very slow, so it took a long time. And my brakes have been constantly having issues and headwind, etc. So basically we're not going to make it, or very unlikely. So today is open-ended. Let's see what happens. Down here. Pretty good first day in Limpopo. Time for some rest. So once the adrenaline from stealth camping wore off, I went for a sip of water and realized I was really low on water and that I was really thirsty, which was a bit of an issue when trying to fall asleep. All I could think about was how nice it would be to drink some water. So not the greatest sleep, but thankfully we're pretty close to civilization here. We should be able to get something to drink. My favorite parts about bicycle touring is drinking water when you're really thirsty. Love me some water. Caught in the traffic. So I've made it to Tzaneen. It's only 10:15 because I got up really early, which you should do when you're wild camping. So I'm gonna see if the backpackers I had on my phone actually exist, because it seemed a little lacking information. And if it does not, I guess I will just keep going, because the price of a private room in South Africa is much more than I care to pay. So there was indeed a backpackers here. Pretty nice one at that. Well priced, but the dorm was full. Thankfully, they did have a camping option for only 100 Rand, which is about $7 US. That includes shower, kitchen, and Wi-Fi. Pretty sweet. So I'm gonna make the most of this half rest day by getting a few non-physical things done, and then I will rest up for tomorrow, where I will be attempting a very big day. I got some decent rest last night. Big supper and a big breakfast this morning. All in the name of attempting to make it to a nature reserve past the town of Louis Trichardt. So another like 140 kilometer attempt today. Again, not sure if I'm gonna make it, but we shall see. Yet another change in environment. We're just in a very green farming zone, back onto drier lands. So while I was at that gas station eating all kinds of junk food, I did the math on getting to the nature reserve that I want to camp at, and it's a little bit out of reach. But I was talking to this Rastafarian looking gentleman, asked him about a campsite in Louis Trichardt, which is a town before that. It's about 125 kilometers from where we started, and he said there was, and he gave me directions roughly about where it is. So let's see if we can't find it. Town of Louis Trichardt. So the guy had a few details wrong concerning the location of the camping, which is generally to be expected when you're asking directions, but he did give me enough information to be able to ask somebody about the actual location, and I think we're making progress. So we've made it to the Louis Richard Municipal Caravan Park. I was very pleased to find out it was only 97 Rand to stay here, until the security guard told me, security guard slash receptionist told me that there was no water. And it's not only here in the caravan park, it's the whole town slash city of Louis Richard that hasn't had water in 8 days. What he told me was that there's been like a change in the local government and they're having issues. He said maybe I'll be able to find out more, but seems a little odd. Again, maybe this will be a common occurrence as I head further north into the quote-unquote real Africa. I've been told that for traveling, South Africa is quote-unquote Africa light, just because it doesn't offer as many challenges, because the infrastructure is generally pretty good, things are usually pretty modern, and you can get just about anything you need. But that might change, since tomorrow we'll be heading into Zimbabwe. But that's tomorrow. We still have one day to enjoy beautiful South Africa. Morning. So we've made it to the town of Messina, which was about 95 kilometers from where we started, and is 15 kilometers away from the border with Zimbabwe. And apparently there is a backpackers lodge here. I think I see it now. Yep, definitely a backpackers, and a pretty nice one actually. And I have the place to myself and the cheapest price I've paid for accommodations, well, for indoor accommodations, 70 Rand. I saw that working desk and I was pretty hyped till I found out there was no Wi-Fi, which was kind of the point of me stopping here in one last night in South Africa to do more research about Zimbabwe. Things like how money works, because they've recently had some turbulence in that department. Availability of cash, I've heard, is limited and stuff. And they're trying to make foreign currency is illegal, and just what there is to do and see in the country. So guess I will go back into town and try to get connected somehow. So yesterday I ended up finding an internet cafe. Got quite a few things done thanks to the pressure of paying by how much time you're using. And I also got to research more about Zimbabwe, and the result is I'm even more excited for this new country that we are about to discover in the next video. I definitely enjoyed South Africa, but I'm excited for a new country that looks very interesting. One that's had some difficulties that will provide some challenges, but one that is still very much so worth checking out and experiencing. So looking forward to that. So if you're new to the channel, I was here as part of my journey bicycling from Cape Town, South Africa, and attempting to bicycle all the way to Cairo, Egypt. And before that, I bicycled from Canada, where I'm from, to southern Patagonia in Argentina. And all those videos are available on this very same YouTube channel. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do, I have that available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can click on the different locations and see the blog posts and videos I've made of these places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures bicycling through Africa, you can click on the red subscribe button below the video and click on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.